Hey, today we are at beautiful Noonan, Coweta County Airport, and as many of you know, I purchased this Grumman Yankee a couple months ago, and today we're going to talk about why. But first, let's pre-flight and get into the air.
Alright, now that we're in cruise, as I continue to watch for traffic here, I'm going to tell you the story of how I ended up owning this Grumman Yankee. So, as many of you know, I'm an audio engineer by trade, and in 2020, a little thing called COVID happened. Now, when COVID hit, the live sound industry, live events industry, completely shut down. I had no work, no prospect of work, and I was really worried about how I was going to feed my wife and myself, how I was going to keep a roof over our heads, all of that. And so I'm sitting on the couch one day with a friend, and this might be July, August of 2020, and I tell him, you know what, I never want to be in this position, this situation again. And he says, well then, what are you going to do? And pretty much without hesitation, I replied, I'm going to go fly planes. Flying is something that I've always wanted to do since I was a teen. And if COVID had not happened, I probably would have never picked it up because I was comfortable. Well, long story longer, I'm flat broke, trying to figure out how I'm going to get enough money to start lessons. And eventually work starts trickling back. I start doing little small things in mid-2021, and I'm able to start taking lessons in December of 2021. It was slow going. There were times where I had to take 6 months off without flying, 3 months off without flying, because I just didn't have the money to do it. But I stuck with it, and in June of 2022, I got my private pilot's license. Now, with that, that's really the first license that you can get. To fly a airliner, you have to have 1,500 hours. I'm currently sitting slightly shy of 300 hours. So you can do the math and figure the difference between those two numbers. I've got to put in 1,200 hours of flight time. And so I got this guy, and we're going to build time. And so I invite you to follow along as I take this journey to 1,500 hours. Peace.